everyone! Today I wanted to do a video about the books that I plan to read over the summer. I really want to try and read 50 books over the summer. I have a 50 book challenge. Last year I think I read just over 30 during the summer, which was okay, but I really wanted to read more, and this year I really want to knock out a lot of my TBR. I'm planning to spend a ton of time at my aunt's house, which is in the country, so hopefully I'll have a little bit of internet limitation on my end so that I don't get distracted all summer. What I am about to show you, by all means, is not 50 books. These are just things that I've had either on my shelf for a long time or I just really want to read them soon. So that's what these are. So first off, I really want to finish reading all of the Mitch Albom books that I own because they're like tiny books. And so those 3 books that I have are Tuesdays with Maury, For One Day More, and then The First Phone Call from Heaven. I adore Mitch Albom. I just really want to read everything he's written because I think he's just amazing. So that's the reason why I feel like picking those up. So a contemporary book that I want to read is Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson. Morgan Matson's new book just came out and everyone seems to be obsessing over it. This is her other one. It's about like a road trip and there's like postcards and stuff in here. Next, I want to read The 10 Things We Did and Probably Shouldn't Have. There's a really popular Tumblr quote that always comes up on my dashboard that's from this book, and I bought it a while ago. I think it's gonna be nice. It's about 16-year-olds love. Sounds fun. Next, I want to read 20 Boy Summer, which I don't really hear that much about, and I was gonna get rid of this, but my friend convinced me to keep it. The next book that I have is one of the only unread Sarah Dessen books I own. I haven't read, like, most of them, but this is one that I own by her that I haven't read. Wow, I'm repeating myself. It's That Summer, and this is really short. Typically, I don't really like Sarah Dessen books, but I really want to try this one out, because, hey, if I don't like it, it's only, like, what, 200 pages? Yeah, not even 200 pages. Then I want to read Beauty Queens by Libba Bray, which is actually a survival story, but it's set on an island and there's a bunch of girls, and I hear it's not that great, but I have had this forever and I've just not been in the mood to read it, so hopefully this summer I will be because I think it's going to be hilarious. Then I want to read a book which I have not taken the sticker off of, which is Stolen by Lucy Christopher. Can we just pretend that that's off? My friend Abby says this is like her favorite book or one of them, so I really want to read this again. I've had it for a long time. Speaking of books I've had for forever, this is one that I've tried to read several times and then just put down for some weird reason. Incredibly Loud, Extremely Loud. I do that every time. Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. I am expecting that I am going to love this book, and if I don't, I'm going to be so upset because there's pictures and the tone of the narrator is just hilarious, and I cannot wait to read this. I love books that are told like really choppily. Hold on, how do I show you this? Like books that have full pages of text, one page, and then just a little bit, and it's like there's pictures, and I cannot wait to read this. I don't know why I haven't, or why I kept putting it down. But this book is the reason that I did this video, because I was looking at it like, I'm gonna read you over the summer, then this just evolved into a whole video. It is the Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy in a bind-up edition with how many pages? Let's find out. 851 pages. Reagan just read this and Reagan really liked it, and what do we all say? Reagan is the goddess of everything and we always trust her, so that's partially the reason why I'm really inspired to read this. But I've had this for a while too, and I've just been waiting for summer to read this because I know I want to read this like in the pool, just like too big for my hands to hold, like yeah. Next I want to read Lola and the Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins. Isla and the Happy Ever After was supposed to come out this month, but they moved it, so I was like, oh, that comes out, but then I see everywhere, no it doesn't. So this comes out in August, so maybe I'll read this toward the end of the month, maybe toward the end of the summer, maybe I won't. And I just hear this one's as good as Anna and the French Kiss, which I don't own, but if I did, I'd be holding that up also. So I can't wait to read this. Cricket, I'm coming for you. Next, I really want to read The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. I just recently bought this book, but I've never read anything by Neil Gaiman, and I feel like I need to get that out of the way, so this just really interested me. I really like the illustrations. I think the story's gonna be cool, and I can probably read this in one sitting during the summer. Next, I want to read Fire and Flood by Victoria Scott, a book that I've heard nothing but fantastic things praising it. I got this when it first came out just because she was having a book signing for it, and I was like, whatever, I'll buy that. But it has so much good reviews, so much good reviews. That is proper grammar. I cannot wait to read this just because everyone is like, and so obviously I'm gonna hop in on that this summer. Also a book I've had since like November, and I really am interested in reading but haven't been able to fathom the energy to pick it up. I said that phrase a while ago, fathom the energy, and I know that's not like the proper usage of that word, but someone called me out on it, and now I say it like twice as much now. Is Teardrop. I read Fallen by Lauren Kate and wasn't the hugest fan, so I'm hoping that this will blow me away. Or not really blow me away, but I really, really think this is going to be good. At a book signing where I got this sign, she read the prologue out loud to us, and it sounded so good. Next, I want to read The Knife of Never Letting Go by the lovely Patrick Ness. I also have the second one if I enjoy this one. So if I read this, then I'm like, whoa, whoa. Then I can just immediately hop onto the second one, and that could add on to my 50 book challenge. I've already read like the first chapter of this. Actually, I've already read the first 20 pages of it because I remember seeing this page and being like, and lastly, this is actually like the #1 thing that I keep telling myself I need to do, and since I'll have the time to do it, I have no excuse. I'm going to finish the Harry Potter series because I haven't read them before, and I'm a pathetic weakling who is like, but if I read them during the school year, it's going to take me like 2 weeks. And I won't finish my Goodreads challenge. So now that I'm gonna have months upon months of being able to do things, then I'm gonna get through these. I finally finished the 4th one after like 3 months of trying to read it. And let me tell you, the conflict is real. I'm actually looking forward to these now. Because at first I was like, Harry Potter, they're so big. And I'm just, But now I'm super stoked. Oh my gosh, they're all gonna die. I'm so excited. That is nowhere near the amount of TBR books I have on my shelf, and that is nowhere near the amount of books I'm gonna try and read this summer. Don't you dare drop. I have 4 Harry Potter books in my arms, and if you drop, I am going to die. Thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you next time. Goodbye! I'm like subtly trying to show you my hair. Like, I spent 30 minutes on it. Do you like it? It's so long. Let's go over this really quick. Long hair. As long as it like touches my lap.